Hey everybody, this is Screensinger back with Battletoads. So I had to give up last night because I just could not figure out how to do this level. And it turns out it's actually easier than I thought. So I'm going to quick explain what I'm about to do. Some people watching might already know about this trick. But so it turns out the NES was at 60 frames per second. I didn't know that because, film is often like 24. I think maybe it's more nowadays. But anyway, that seemed like a high frame rate for an older system. Anyway, to get this right, you have to be pretty much frame perfect on every turn. Which means, well, I'll show you what it means when I manage to get a frame perfect turn. But the way you do this is through pause buffering, which sounds cheap, but since I'm playing this on a game that lets you rewind, and I'm definitely going to be doing that, it could be cheaper. So anyway, with no further ado, let's get to the pause buffering. Oh, whoops. Yeah, so... Okay, so, right there. You can see that the gyro rotor, or gyro... The thingy is, it's turned on the wall, but if you notice the handles are pointing towards the ground, and Rash is no longer holding on to them. So when I unpause, I'm already going to be holding the up button. And I don't necessarily need to get that on every turn. I'm going to try to get it on as many as possible. There are some where there are so many turns in a row, it's just ridiculous to even try. But yeah, basically that's what you have to do. I think I missed that one. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and let that one go. As I said, you don't need it on necessarily every one. But I do want to get it on most of them. I was so happy when I learned about this. I honestly thought I was just never going to finish this game. I don't think I got that one, but I'm going to go ahead anyway. I'm pretty sure I didn't get that one, but again, I'm just going to go ahead. Yeah. See, that's the thing about the 60 frames per second. If you really try to get every one, it's going to take a lot longer. And you don't really need to get every one to win this, so... You know, fuck it. I like how sometimes he's just facing the complete opposite direction when you... Not on most of them, but it happens enough to make it kind of funny to me. Honestly, I don't have quite the lead that I thought I would. When I tested this out yesterday, it was a lot further behind me. Like, practically off the screen most of the time. And see, when I'm right on the corner like that, but I don't have it, I'm gonna rewind most times, because at that point, like, I'm not gonna be able to... I think I actually had that one. I'm not gonna be able to pause far enough to get it anyway. So here's the other reason I'm not doing them all. I'm gonna explain this real quick. It doesn't happen all the time, but there were times yesterday I noticed I would rewind, and then it would get me on a straightaway when I had been fine before. And there's no reason my speed would change. And someone said, I don't know if this is true, that when you rewind, the buzzball, that thing that's chasing you, doesn't actually rewind at the same rate all the time. So sometimes it might actually be closer to you than when you started rewinding in the first place. So that's not enough to turn me off from rewinding at all, but it's enough that I don't want to do it too much. Screw it. I'll let that one go. Another reason I don't want to do it too much is because I absolutely hate this pause music. I'm being quite frank. So that's pretty much all the explanation this needs. I've got a ways to go, so what am I going to talk about? Well, here's something funny. So today, I got a spam email of a sort that I've never gotten before. It said, breaking CNN story, Brexit will bankrupt America within the year. And I was interested, because I've heard things like that before, but I wanted to know why it was a breaking story. And I clicked on it, and it was a recipe for, like, coconut parfait or something. Like, they weren't even trying to sell me anything. They just really wanted me to read a recipe for coconut parfait, and they thought that that needed to be disguised as a Brexit story. Thought that was weird. So now I fight this thing, which I'm not going to be very good at. After I tested this last night, I went ahead and played through the last couple levels, because there's not that much left. And I found that I suck at this boss fight and the one that's coming up. Although actually not as much as the one that's coming up. The Dark Queen, compared to how difficult it is to get to her, is not actually that hard. Hey, fucker. I hate that you have to fight this thing. It really is just the least interesting boss, but it's still kind of a bitch. I also never really got whether or not throwing them damages them at all. It seems like it doesn't do much. If you didn't watch my last video of this game, you'll notice I have infinite lives. I'm not going to attempt most of the games on Rare Replay without enabling that. I have a very big theory that Battletoads is one of many games that was just created to sell game genies. That doesn't excuse how badly I suck at it, but I'm just telling you my theory. Yeah, fucker. I think I've almost killed it, because it's just going crazy at this point. It doesn't have a shadow, so that attack's kind of hard to dodge when it goes off the screen like that. Although I like, if you look, when it goes off the screen and comes back down, it actually flies past your life meter. I think it's kind of funny that it's on top of the info. I don't know if you'd really call it a HUD in this case. So yeah, there are people who kill this thing a lot faster than I am, but... There we go. Oh. Well, sorry. Was not paying attention. This is not the appropriate time to tweet. Especially because, it's not good to lose too much life in these sections. I think it's a while before you reach the next checkpoint. It doesn't really tell you where the next checkpoint is. Alright, screw it. I'm gonna start that whole thing over again. Damn it. I overcorrected. Alright. Yeah, so I'm gonna rewind a lot because, as I said, I don't know where the next checkpoint is. I think it's after these. Let's see if I'm right. No, I'm not right at all. Well, I know where there is one, so I shouldn't be that worried. Eventually you reach a new enemy type, and I know there's a checkpoint when you get there. It's also an easier, enemy type, so that's good. Let's see if there's one here. Nope. Damn. They expected you to get through a lot of this tower without dying. I should not have done that. Well, and that was just stupid. Getting on the trampoline when he's about to charge doesn't do you any favors. Also, damn, he charges far. I like the way his arms fly back when you hit him. Bam. Nope, I was wrong about that. Bam. Yeah, there we go. This actually wasn't the enemy type I was talking about. I don't think any of these has ever killed me. Mostly because I think I always rewind when they try. And the reason I do that is because they can be pretty hard to hit when they do that. Sometimes they just go through you. Let's see if this is a checkpoint, though. No, goddamn. Well, I know they have them in this level. Not completely full of it. At least not on this. Here we go. This is where the checkpoint is. These weird little guys. So I'm gonna let him kill me. Now I have more health. I'm still gonna rewind when he hits me. The reason I needed more health is because, if I remember correctly, there's some stuff coming up that I don't want to have to rewind every time it happens. I love his little Kirby attack. He looks kind of cute when he does it. Although, you know what's interesting? When I was playing through this yesterday, they always slid along the ground. I never had one of them jump at me when they tried to do it before. That is completely new to me. These ones I don't think you can kill. Yeah, they just kind of hurt a lot. And kill you in one hit, I forgot about that. Come get it, sucker. The reason I rewind even though it didn't hit me is I just don't want to have to wait for it to come down again. I also can't tell, since sometimes I go through them when I jump up there, what exactly it is about these things that hurts you. Weird little guys. Huh. These things are a little hard to time, the moving trampolines. See, I should have just stayed on it until it went all the way around. So, the good news is better gamers who somehow haven't played this game before can see the parts where I've had to rewind and learn what needs to be done. It's like a walkthrough by someone who's just not actually that good at it. It's one way to look at it, anyway. That's how I choose to look at it. Oh, really? Yeah, so you have to hang on to this whenever whatever the hell that thing is comes up. I guess it's like the mama version of those things I was fighting earlier. And then you get a stick. Reward you for your efforts. This is hard to time. You have to do it pretty much right as it's fading out. He looks so happy when he's running at you, like he's trying to hug you. Yeah, it's good to kill that thing near those poles. So it seems like that yellow ledge doesn't appear until after you jump, which makes this part difficult. I didn't actually notice that the first time I played because I just kind of lucked into landing on it. So yeah, without rewind, I don't think I ever would have gotten that. Damn it. Well, if you don't do something stupid like I just did, the stick makes these rhino guys a lot easier to kill. They also look happy when they're trying to attack you. A lot of happy enemies in this game. Yeah, so I'm gonna go back a little bit. There's no two ways about it. If you don't grab that pole, that thing will kill you. It won't just, like, damage you a little bit. Ooh. Can't believe I landed on that the first time. You have no idea how many tries it took me when I was trying it last night. Should be another one appearing, I think. Oh, maybe it's like where you have to land on this one. Yeah, you know what? This is the one that took me a lot of tries last night. Yeah, so you pretty much just have to run away from these things. You can't hurt them. And they don't kill you in one hit like those other things do. But they blow you off the ledges, and if you fall, then you're going to die, so... Alright. Dark Queen. Where'd you go? Yeah, so she doesn't really do a whole lot. She just kinda shows you her legs and then turns into a tornado. And stands there looking, you know, the NES version of hot. Which really, I said on Twitter, and I'm gonna say it again, this is like the first girl I had a crush on when I was a kid. I didn't know what sex was, I didn't know that I liked boobs, but I knew I liked something about her. You know? She was like the one girl that didn't have cooties. Although, let's face it, based on all the leather she's wearing, she probably has some pretty dangerous cooties. I wish I had the option of playing as Zitz instead of Rash. that was a lot of, like, big-limbed hits in a row. Maybe she won't take too long. Oh, I don't know why I rewound. There's no need to rewind during a boss fight. I mean, with infinite lives, it's just a waste. Although, you know, if it would have helped me get a hit in, maybe it wouldn't have been bad there. Damn it. I think I have to rush her. Oh, it had that weird, like, tongue attack. I think it's a tongue anyway. It kind of looks like horns. But, I'm not accustomed to seeing that unless it's a final hit. That's good. I mean, I'm assuming that means I did a lot of damage to her. In Battletoads and Double Dragon, she was a way cooler boss fight. Apparently, I'm bummed. I haven't really played Battletoad Arcade yet. I've played the snapshots, but apparently she's not a boss in it. You can see her, I think, in at least one part, but not a boss. I would have thought she would have been like 10 times hotter. Well, okay. I've seen a picture of her, like, little profile picture. I know she's a lot hotter in the arcade version. Just, I would have liked to see her pixel hot. I'm discovering I have a weird new obsession with pixelated characters. Not new obsession, but weird, nonetheless. It's new in that I don't think it's surfaced for a long time. Got her. What the hell? I'd already broken out the sodas and junk food. So sorry you had to keep hearing my dog barking in the background. It's raining and he doesn't do well with thunderstorms. Princess Angelica looked a lot different just now than she looked in the little opening video. I read a funny thing online that noted, if it weren't for the little videos in between levels where she taunts you, most people probably wouldn't have even known who she's so hard to get to. I think, does it just stay on the screen? Yeah. Okay, well, that was Battletoads. Thanks for joining. I am going to take... one sec. Alright, so I am going to take a 5-minute break, and then I'm going to be back with, I was thinking of either Battletoads Arcade or Cobra Triangle. I think I'm going to go with Cobra Triangle. Looks interesting. Anyway, thank you for joining, and I will see you in the next video.